All right, these are live shots that were playing out of the Prime Minister. Now remember, he is in Bengaluru. He arrived a short while ago. And on his schedule today is essentially going to be BJP's big tribute to the Kempegowda, who is essentially the founder of Bengaluru city. Now, essentially what's going to be done is that there is going to be 108-foot statue that's going to be unveiled. And Terminal 2 of the Kempegowda International Airport is also going to be unveiled later today. But before that, there are a few events which are going to take place. One of them being the flagging off of the Vande Bharat Express. Now, this is going to be the first Vande Bharat Express in South India, and that is going to take place closer to 10 a.m. Now, what is going to happen after that is going to be the flagging off of the Bharat Gaurav Kashi Darshan train, and then at closer to 12, at around 11:50, you have the inauguration of Terminal 2 of the Kempegowda International Airport. Now, what we're showing you is essentially live visuals. Again, this is a very warm welcome for the Prime Minister in Bengaluru. Now, this visual, which we showed you a short while ago, was the Prime Minister being welcomed by the Chief Minister, Basavaraj Bommai. And again, it's a very warm welcome. It's a red carpet welcome, in fact. And the other shots that we were showing you a short while ago were, again, essentially of the Prime Minister. This is a very big, warm welcome. I'm crossing over to CNN News 18's Harish Upadhyay to get us more details on what the Prime Minister is doing. Essentially, Harish, what can you tell us about these shots that we're getting?
Well, that's the Prime Minister paying floral tributes to Saint Kanakadasa. He's one of the most revered figures in Karnataka, and this is at the Legislature's house right next to the Vidhan Sabha where this is happening. And remember, the Kuruba community in Karnataka reveres Saint Kanakadasa and his teachings, and the party too, catering to this community. Siddaramaiah comes from the Kuruba community, but the BJP too has some Kuruba leaders, including K.C. Shurappa and others. So it's significant that the state government ensured that this plan is in the itinerary.
All right, now can you tell us more about what he's going to be doing for the rest of the day?
Well, from here he will head to the Krantivira Sangolira and railway station that's near Majestic. That's where the Vande Bharat Express between Chennai, Bengaluru and Mysuru will be flagged off. There's another train that goes to pilgrimage sites, that too will be flagged off by the Prime Minister, post which he will be heading to the Terminal 2 of the Kempegowda International Airport. The inauguration of Terminal 2 there, that will happen soon after that. Just right outside the airport is where he will inaugurate the statue of Nadaprabhu Kempegowda, the founder of Bengaluru, post which he will address a public rally very close to the airport.
All right, now essentially we've gotten information about how the BJP is actually seeking to turn the Prime Minister's visit to Bengaluru into a soft launch of the party's campaign ahead of the assembly elections. Is this true?
Well, it is. The fact that he will be inaugurating or unveiling the 108 feet statue of Nadaprabhu Kempegowda. Many see this as an attempt by the BJP to woo the Vokkaliga community in the state. Remember, Vokkaligas are dominant in the old Mysuru region, and the BJP wants to make inroads into the old Mysuru region. The calculation within the BJP is that if they have to get 120-130 seats, then they will have to find newer grounds apart from northern and central Karnataka, where they traditionally win because of the Lingayat votes. And to make inroads in old Mysuru region, they will need the votes of the Vokkaligas. They are the majority community there, and for that to happen, the party has to in a way appeal to them. They believe the unveiling of Kempegowda statue is one such effort. It also in a way helps several ministers in this government, Vokkaliga ministers in this government, to woo the community as well.
Absolutely. I am going to be talking a little bit about the clout of the Vokaligas. In fact, they're the second largest caste group in Karnataka. They constitute around 11% of Karnataka's population, and they hold influence in 43 assembly seats, which is essentially why the BJP is trying to woo the community. But of course, the Congress is also making their own attempts to do the same. Now, the Vokaligas are dominant in southern Karnataka and as well as the old Mysuru region. Now, since in 2019, JDS support base that has been eroding. So essentially, what we're seeing this right now is the tribute that the Prime Minister is giving. Now, I'm crossing back over to CNN News 18's Harish Upadhyay to get us more. Harish, over to you.
Well, multiple aspects here. One, Kuruba community is significant. Siddaramaiah belongs to this community, and the party understands that they need the vote base of the backward classes and Dalits and Vokaligas. These are caste blocks that the BJP hasn't done well traditionally, and they want to make inroads. And that's one of the primary reasons why that this has been added to the Prime Minister's schedule here in Karnataka. Although it's not a huge development project as such, it's a statue that's at the legislature's house right next to Vidhan Saudha. So it will be unveiled, and a message being sent across by the BJP that it's a community that the Prime Minister also thinks is very significant in the state, and also the party and the government attaches a lot of importance to this community. On the other hand, as you rightly mentioned, Vokaligas are one of the largest caste groups in Karnataka, apart from Lingayats. And Lingayats have been traditionally backing the BJP, but it's the Congress or the JDS which manages to walk away with the Vokaliga vote, especially in the old Mysuru region. And the BJP turning its focus on the old Mysuru region because these 4 or 5 districts bring a substantial amount of vote base and seats as well, and the BJP hasn't done well here. And many within the party believe that if the BJP does well in the old Mysuru region, it will add substantial sum of seats to the BJP's tally. One thing that we'll also have to note is that the BJP has never got majority on its own every time an election has happened in Karnataka. Even when the government was formed in 2008, it was based on a bunch of independents who supported the party, some of the others who joined, who switched over from other parties and then contested on a BJP ticket, and the BJP got a majority. Even in 2019, as we all remember, it's the turncoat MLAs from the Congress and the BJP which helped, Congress and the JDS which helped the BJP form the government. Now, to gain at least 120-130 seats, the BJP has to gain in some of the other belts where they don't make any gains, like the old Mysuru region. And it becomes very important for the party to gain the Vokaliga vote to make inroads into the old Mysuru region. And that's why you are seeing this push. In fact, interestingly, it's not just unveiling of the Kempegowda statue. In the run-up to this, for a good 45 days, we've had the state government having a yatra that collected holy soil from multiple places in Karnataka, and it was seen as an outreach program by the government, and to ensure that this program and the fact that the statue is coming up reaches to the masses. And you had all the Vokaliga ministers of this government hitting the street, carrying out yatra, collecting holy soil, and the government has ensured that this program and the fact that this statue is getting unveiled gets a lot of publicity so that they can woo this community.